Ukraine's systematic collapse, as Russians open a new front in Chernihiv. It's day 997 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Donetsk front. Yesterday we saw how Russian forces systematically advanced and created a scenario in which Ukrainian forces were forced to withdraw from big pockets. And as per latest report, steady collapse of the Donetsk front continues, as Ukrainian forces are unable to stop the Russian assault units. At Kurakova section, in our previous report, we saw how Russian forces, after fighting for 2 days, were able to push Ukrainian forces to Berezhsky. After which, keeping the constant pressure, they followed the Ukrainians. And according to the latest report, in the last 24 hours they have further developed the assault. Apparently, they launched the attack on this open fields in order to pressure Berezhsky from different direction. It was confirmed they were able to take this open field under their control. Now moving to Selidov section. Yesterday we saw how Russian forces advancing along the lower elevation were able to take Petrivka and Chernihiv. I suggested this will have an effect on Yuriivka, where Russians are attacking from Novoalexeyevka. In last 24 hours, they were able to further develop their assault. According to the latest report, they have captured the western flank of Yuriivka and also expanded control west of Novoalexeyevka. This advance was confirmed, as Ukrainian FPV drones were seen striking Russian assault units in these areas. Now much more interesting news is coming from the Chernihiv region. Last time we saw any movements on this front was in 2022. Here an assault took place similar to the Kursk region. But instead of Ukraine, this time it was Russia. Recently Russian sources started sharing footage of Russian forces, raising flags on various parts of this area. It was reported Russian units crossed the border in less protected areas and took control of this huge area, which is roughly around 21 square kilometers. Footages of Russian forces raising their flags were shared from Kolos and Muravi. Ukrainian sources along with some Russian sources claim this region near the border was already evacuated and abandoned by Ukrainian forces. Due to geographical nature, it was hard to maintain confident control over this region without deploying significant resources. In addition, an offensive from the Russian forces on the Chernihiv region is also not expected anytime soon. In my opinion, the objective of this crossing would be to prevent transfer of the Ukrainian forces to other areas, where important fights are taking place. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.